Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A message on recent divine sign. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وما أرسلناك إلا مبشرا ونذيرا قل ما أسألكم عليه من أجر إلا من شاء أن يتخذ إلى ربه سبيلا. In the course of his Friday sermon of 4th June 2021, 22 Shawwal 1442 Hijrah, Imam Jamaatul Sahih al-Islam Hazrat Khalifatullah Munir A Azim Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Nazil Aziz of Mauritius made certain observations on recent mystical incidents, spiritual experiences and divine signs received by Hazrat Sahib Aidullah Ta'ala bin Azil Aziz himself and also by some of his humble disciples in India. Read the special announcement below. Dreams, signs and revelations. Yesterday, Thursday, 3 June 2021, before Tahajjud prayer in my sleep, I recited Surah Yasin. Then I woke up for the Tahajjud prayer as if someone put an alarm near my ears to make me know it's time for you to wake up for the Tahajjud. And my eyes were still closed, and I woke up and sat for a few minutes on my bed and continued to recite the Surah Yasin. Afterwards, I got up and after cleaning myself, made my wuzu, ablutions and came to the musalla to pray the Tahajjud prayer. After the Surah Al-Fatiha, I continued to recite the Surah Yasin, and after the Tahajjud prayer, I don't feel well and got anxiety. I read many times أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل, meaning Allah is sufficient for me and what an excellent patron He is. And I also recited this dua: اللهم إني عبدك وابن عبدك وابن أمتك ناصيتي بيدك ماض في حكمك عدل في قضاؤك أسألك بكل اسم هو لك سميت به نفسك أو أنزلته في كتابك أو علمته أحدا من خلقك أو استأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك أن تجعل القرآن العظيم ربيع قلبي ونور صدري وجلاء حزني وذهاب همي. O Allah, I am your bondsman, son of your bondsman, and son of your bondswomen. The hairs of my forehead are in your hands. That is, I am completely under your command. Your decrees are bound to prevail on me, which are ever just and accurate. I beg of you by whatever names you have given to yourself, or you have revealed it in your book, or which you might have taught to any one of your creatures, or which you may have reserved in your knowledge, that you may be pleased to make the Holy Quran a source of delight to my heart, the light of my eyes, and the healer of my sorrow and anxiety. After some time, I felt better, and I read the Holy Quran and made some du'as. Then after Adhan for Fajr prayer, made my Fajr prayer. After the prayer, I explained this to my wife Nasira Sahiba and told her there will be bad news today from what Allah has made me understood. Someone will die in the and I told the same to all my household so that they can all witness what I have said. And at 9 o'clock, I went to the shop but still not feeling well, still getting anxious, and when returning home at 9:15, my wife told me there is a bad news that she just received a call that my cousin, son of my paternal aunt, had passed away. Half day gone to a private clinic, and then the doctor said to bring him to the hospital. He suffered for only one day, and at 4 o'clock in the morning, on Thursday, 3rd June 2021, he died. I can say that I was reciting the Surah Yasin at the same time in my dream and woke up still reciting the Surah Yasin. So he is a Maulana in the Sunnat-e Jamaat, and everywhere we meet, there is no hatred between us. Many times when we met, we talked about the true leadership of Islam and how the mullahs have trampled the divine teachings into dust, and he knew very well about my proclamation. So even though the government of Mauritius put through the COVID-19 law not to have more than 10 persons to attend a funeral, I prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and asked His help in this regard to travel a long distance to attend His janazah prayer. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. To Allah we belong, and to Him we shall all return. On the same day, Thursday, 3 June 2021 at 8:40 p.m., I was informed to watch the news on television as the ex-Prime Minister Sir Anirudh Jagannath had died. He died at the Dern Clinic, and I prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for both of them, my cousin and the ex-Prime Minister. O Allah, forgive them, have mercy on them. Ameen. After this dua, Allah revealed to me, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Minha khalaqnakum wa fiha nu'idukum wa minha nukhrijukum وَمِنْهَا نُخْرِجُكُمْ تَارَةً أُخْرَى. Meaning, that is, from the earth did we create you, and into it shall we return you, and from it shall we bring you out once again. In this regard, during the course of this week, some of my disciples in Tamil Nadu and Delhi have also received signs, dreams and revelations on imminent or forthcoming deaths. Indeed, Allah knows best how He plans things. Everything is in His hands, and He has power over all things. So many of my disciples have sent me messages about this, about what happened yesterday, about my cousin and the ex-Prime Minister of Mauritius, Sir Anirudh Jagannath. How Allah made me recite Surah Yasin. So many of my disciples have sent messages on how they have witnessed signs, they have got revelations. So I want to share with you, not all, but just two for the time being, inshallah. For the others, we will put this on our website. Like Allah revealed to His Khalifatullah, His sincere disciples also received the divine message to know how Allah sent His revelations to me, reveals to me and them as well, as a confirmation and as a sign and blessings for them. So the first disciple's sign is from our Sadr Siraj Makin in Kotar, Sharifa Rahman Sahiba. She said that, Huzur, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. At around 4:40 a.m., doing wuzu, my lips were uttering automatically, Kullu nafsin dha'iqatul maut. After that, I was thinking why those words came without my knowledge. Then as soon as I entered into the room for prayer, namaz, I heard your voice, Huzur, saying, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. From the audio you sent. My husband Khalil Sahib was listening to that audio. Huzur, frankly speaking, my heart trembled with fear. Then secondly, her husband also, Khalil Rahman Sahib, said, Huzur, after hearing your voice message in Fajr prayer, I was thinking about your message. Then I got a revelation. The revelation is like this in Tamil. நீங்கள் எங்கிருந்த போதிலும் உறுதியாக கட்டப்பட்ட கோட்டைகளில் இருந்த போதிலும் உங்களை மரணம் அடைந்தே தீரும். The translation: wherever you might be, death will overtake you, even though you be in massive towers. So many of my disciples have received many signs, but which will be available later on. MashaAllah, Allahu Akbar. This is our work. We are not here to present forward that in our Jamaat we have such and such boss. So we do not have bosses like the humps of camels, way bigger than camels' humps. May Allah help each of us to peace the unicity of Allah, and inshallah, Allah gives us the tawfiq and help the people who have lost their dear ones, their parents, relatives, and help our little Mauritius, and may Allah help the family of the ex-Prime Minister, Sir Anirudh Jagannath, and his family. May Allah give you patience, courage, and to reflect a lot on the fact that we are today here, but we do not know where we will be tomorrow.
The former Prime Minister and President of the Republic of Mauritius, Sir Anirudh Jagannath, has died. He passed at the age of 91. He's the country's longest-serving Prime Minister with more than 18 years of tenure. He was considered the father of the Mauritian economic miracle of the 1980s. Jugnut held the position of Prime Minister between 1982 and 1995, then again between 2000 and 2003, and later between 2014 and 17, before passing the torch to his son, Pranvin Jugnut.